Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital spoilers show that Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, on the warpath and playing dirty against his own family. And we have to wonder, is his thirst for revenge going to kill Monica Quartermaine, Leslie Charleson, Tracy Quartermaine's and Monica Quartermaine's deep bond on General Hospital? You know, it's no secret that Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, and Monica Quartermaine, Leslie Charleson, had more than their fair share of conflict over the years on General Hospital. But deep down, at this point in their lives, Tracy and Monica have this deep respect. They love each other, and they are in a very good place. For a while now, Tracy has been vocal about not wanting anyone to rock the boat or upset Monica in any way because her health is fragile. That's why when the whole scandal with Drew cheating with Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell wife, Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, came out, Tracy was very worried about the effect it would have on Monica. Not to mention that was at the same time that Michael nearly died in the explosion at Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and he was rushed to Germany to be treated for all his third-degree burns. All of that is stress for Monica. That's also why Tracy banned Drew from the Quartermaine grounds. Shortly after that, Drew was stunned, hurt, shocked when he kept trying to reach Monica to get her to override Tracy, but Monica wouldn't even take his calls. And she seemed to be completely okay with Tracy kicking him off the Quartermaine property. Monica was also on board and supportive when Tracy was desperate to keep Michael's children at the mansion. So, Monica adores her great-grandchildren, and Tracy wanted her to be able to spend as much time with them as possible. Tracy even confided in her new bestie, Stella Henry, Vernie Watson, about how hard it's going to be when Monica passes away, so they're setting everything up. Drew Quartermaine's ruthless actions and potential impact on Monica's health on General Hospital. Right now, Drew is completely off the rails. He's ruthlessly trying to stick it to Tracy. And to be fair, she did provoke Drew by getting a court order banning him from calling himself a Quartermaine. But despite Tracy also playing dirty, it could absolutely be Drew's actions and the stress he's causing that kills Monica. Sadly, GH fans know that her character's death is coming, and probably coming soon because her portrayer, Leslie Charleson, passed away not that long ago. The Monica actress, if you don't remember, died January 12th of this year. She was 79, nearly 50 years on General Hospital. Gosh, I just remember watching her when I was a kid. Her cause of death was revealed to be a result of traumatic brain injury, and that was down to some balance issues. Leslie had been having a really hard time getting around. She was using a wheelchair, using a walker. And we know she suffered a fall not long before her death, which had just been one in a series of falls over the last few years that had just been catastrophic to her health. And all of that led to the head injury that ended her life. Of course, the General Hospital showrunners are going to write out the character of Monica Quartermaine. They're not going to recast it. That's out of the question. Fans would be absolutely outraged. So, no matter how they do it, Monica's character will exit as part of a death storyline. And the way things are going with Drew, it looks increasingly like Monica passing away could be caused by his drama and the vengeful chaos he is engaging in constantly. His lawyer, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, is helping stir the pot. Quartermaine family crypt controversy. Drew's slimy move on General Hospital. Drew Quartermaine recently had a surveyor come to the Quartermaine estate to survey the land and found out that the Quartermaine family crypt is partially on public land. Plus, it was illegally taken by Edward Quartermaine, Stuart Damon. So, Drew and Martin Gray made a really slimy move. They got a court order to move the crypt and the remains inside it. And that includes Tracy's parents, Edward and Lila Quartermaine, and her brother, Alan Quartermaine, Stuart Damon, Monica's ex-husband. This is low, even for Drew, and Tracy was furious. In her rage, she knocked the tool from the surveyor's hand, and Drew called it assault, and he had Tracy arrested, but that's not going to stop her. She told Drew he betrayed everybody and harmed Monica, who had welcomed him into her home when he showed up, just a few years back. Tracy even told Drew he should leave Port Charles. But Drew clapped back and reminded Tracy that she was once the black sheep of the family. Everybody wanted her gone at one point and said it could happen again. Drew declared he is a quartermaine and will get his way. Eventually, Mayor Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis, convinced Drew to drop the charges on Tracy because it's not going to work out well for him. It's just not good optics politically. Martin backed Laura up, so Drew finally backed down, said the war is far from over, though, on General Hospital. Then Drew told Martin he will break Tracy, and he is determined to get the Qs to turn on her, but it seems like there's no way that would happen. Monica's fragile health and the looming threat of Drew's actions. Tracy called him a grifter and said she wouldn't let him use the Quartermaine family name or move her parents from their final resting place. Drew's being awful. And this whole ordeal absolutely, I think, could be the tipping point that robs Monica of her last bit of health and kills her. If Drew doesn't stop and he keeps ripping the family apart, Monica might literally die of a broken heart. Drew trying to move Alan's remains and the remains of other people Monica loved, and targeting the family is just too much. The shock of what Drew is doing may be so great, Monica goes into cardiac arrest or some other dire medical crisis. I mean, we know the powers that be at General Hospital have to write out Leslie Charleson's character at some point, and it's been going on a while, so my guess it'll come soon, maybe in May sweeps. Drew seems the likeliest source of blame for Monica's death, and if he is found to be responsible or the family thinks he is, Drew will be hated forever, not just by the whole Q family, but most people in Port Charles and over at General Hospital, because Monica was such a legacy there. If Drew's aggravating antics stress Monica to death, he would be more hated than ever and by even more people. Sadly, of course, Monica's story must end. And while they are completely villainizing him and making him worse by the day, I can see them making Drew the cause of her death. We'll have to wait and see, but since GH wants him to be the most hated man in town, placing the blame for Monica's death at his doorstep seems like someplace they might go. Drew's irredeemable actions and potential downfall. Drew Quartermaine is already irredeemable after what he did with Willow and to Michael by doing that. And then now moving Willow and the kids in with him, so he doesn't have much further to fall. But if it is Drew that triggers Monica's death, that's about as far as he could fall. And I don't think anyone in Port Charles would ever see him the same way again.